It's already pretty common knowledge at this point that the AFC West is very, very competitive. But with a win over the Cleveland Browns today, the Los Angeles Chargers just set themselves apart a little bit more. Now, I know we've covered a lot of other teams in the AFC West, obviously like the Las Vegas Raiders, teams like, honestly, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Denver Broncos, all teams that we have covered ad nauseum, but none more probably than the Los Angeles Chargers. We called it. We called it from a while ago, and it doesn't hurt to be right once in a while. And especially, I'm getting it all out right now before I get married later in November. So where I'm never going to be right, that's just how it goes. That's the stereotype. That's how it goes. So I'm getting it out right now, where we were right on this channel talking about how the Los Angeles Chargers were going to be a top team in the AFC. And through 5 weeks of the NFL season, it's certainly looking like it's currently sitting at 4-1. The Los Angeles Chargers are getting it done. Most recently, once again, with a 47-42 victory over the Cleveland Browns. Now, I do have to be honest here. I do think that this was one of the best games of the season. It very clearly was. You got two playoff teams, two teams that are at least looking like it, that just went out and showed out and absolutely did not disappoint. And before we get into why we think that the Los Angeles Chargers are taking over the AFC, not just the AFC West, the entire AFC, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. But we greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Now, as it pertains to the Los Angeles Chargers, we knew that after the way in which Justin Herbert played in his rookie season, he was going to be a guy to watch. It was going to be one of those. This was going to be one of those things you kept an eye on, because you knew that this was going to be a good team all around. That they were coming together and they were going to do some great things. Excuse me. Now, I have to be honest. Now, as the Chargers got their new head coach, I felt that, with the way that things were, Brandon Staley, with what he did with the Rams, he was going to do an even bigger thing with the Los Angeles Chargers, and he's absolutely done that so far. And I'm just ecstatic, because he is having them play with a certain attitude on the defensive side of the football that is going to make them tough to play with. But you also, on the offensive side of the football, Justin Herbert today, 26-43 for 398 yards, 4 touchdowns. Austin Eckler, by the way, I lost because Austin Eckler just decided to score 2 touchdowns out of nowhere late in the game. It's like, okay, fine. I'll lose by 5 points in fantasy. It's dropped 3 straight. Discussion for another day. Austin Eckler, 17 carries for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert, 4 carries, 29 yards, added his 5th total touchdown with that rushing touchdown as well. Mike Williams, just balling, just out here balling, playing like there's no tomorrow. And I got to be honest with you. I think Mike Williams, kind of coming in through the season, we were just kind of wondering how much of a contribution he was going to make. But at the end of the day, you look at him now, 23 catches, 306 yards, and 4 touchdowns through the first 5 weeks. I love it. I absolutely love it. His now this is honestly his second out of third game that he's had over 120 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in that singular game. Now he's absolutely playing lights out. Playing really lights out now. You look at a guy that actually has had about over 30 catches on the season, and that was before today's game, because I think honestly NFL is still updating their things. But you look at a guy that honestly is leading that wide receiver corps with over 30 catches, 471 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Excuse me, those are the new stats from today. You see a guy that's coming into his own, and I think it's a lot has to do with, it's Justin Herbert. He's got a favorite wide receiver in Mike Williams, and things are just coming together. Things in the Chargers are coming together all around. You just really like what you see from the Chargers. They are getting it done. Keenan Allen also had 6 catches for 75 yards. And then Austin Eckler, 5 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown. 3 total touchdowns today for Austin Eckler. Very, very impressive. And then Donald Parham, 2 catches, 29 yards and a touchdown. The Chargers are taking over. They were down at a certain point, and it looked like, though, the Cleveland Browns were going to be able to just run out the football and just take care of business, but not the Chargers. No, this is a different team. This is a different head coach that has them going in a different direction, especially with how well Justin Herbert has been playing, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. We called it. We hate to say that we called it, but we did, and now they are looking every bit of a playoff team, every bit of a threat that, honestly, as much as just about any team other than the Buffalo Bills or Kansas City Chiefs or any of those teams right now. But right now, the Los Angeles Chargers are taking over the AFC. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at sportsbreedpodcast.com. And if you would, in this description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms down in the description below. So if you guys could just give us a follow there and a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything that you would like us to cover, you can send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we'd be glad to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Los Angeles Chargers taking over the AFC.